my sons know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up, light it up, light it up. I'm on fire. Good morning, Trent. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Moni. How are you this fine day? Nicole, howdy. Well, howdy ho. You sure smell a lot like flowers. That's pretty cool. Bamboo forest. What's wrong? I think it's haunted. Bamboo. You got a Friday again. Sierra, good morning. And congratulations on getting through that first step. And it's definitely going the way we want it to go, basically. Jen! Sup, Trent? Thank you for likes, Trent. So appreciate that. So deleting something quickly. So this first picture here, I don't know, something auspicious about it. Because it's a bamboo screensaver thing. Wait, why is it there? They did an update. They updated my thingy and did their own, they changed my background. Sheesh. Windows, how presumptuous. Terp! Trent, thank you more for likes. Sarah, thank you for likes. Get this going. I'm actually going to get this shared. Jen, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining my team again. Wait, how many memberships do you have? It's like half of them, Garth. 101 of your memberships on mine. Heartless, Cupid. That is so good. I don't know how that does. The universe is such a funny place. That's no cap. Hey, TikTok, don't make me climb in my phone. Hey. Hat. No, girl. How's that? Oh. How's the way that makes me wait for the hat for like 17 seconds? What's the matter, Garth? You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry, Garth. I'm not gonna cry. I don't need to see the hat. Yeah, have your hat. I feel like I'm being abused. The karmic delay. That's deep, hey guys. You hear what they went into there? Listen, do you see that, guys? Me talking nonsense? Went full circle. In the same way that if I had been upset that the hat never came and I threw my toys, and then the hat comes. It's the same way with karmic delay. A lot of times your energies take a while to come full circle. Anyway, the beginning has begun, Sierra. Does Sierra mention here how it went? Because it's up, yeah, Sierra can say here if she wants to say. But I think everyone here is psychic. Everyone's got an interest, like a energetic fishing rod, so we kind of know what's going on. I think, yeah, no, I do. It's like, are you psychic enough to know if others are psychic enough to know if they know what you know? Yes, that's what we do know. We're all sharing the same server. Not to believe us. Not the devil. So what are we going to say now? Someone synchronized. Oh, Cupid. When I was at the end of my high school, we went and had Bible study at a certain person's house. Her mother was a painter. She painted a very specific style of art, a Cupid. And I was thinking about that painting in depth. It was my longest thought in the last hour. Good morning, Amy! The longest thought in the last hour of yesterday. And that's one of the first names that pops up. The more you focus, the more you meditate, the more you actually holding this thing and you're actually taking in more data. You actually become more variable aware of all the topography, what you've thought, whatever you've encountered. You basically count cards. If life was a casino, you get the ability to count cards. Meditation's so good for you. When people go like, what are the benefits or how do you meditate? And that's actually secondary. Saying what the benefits are and also how to meditate. The fact that you try and concentrate. The fact you hold yourself still. Humans are always going. We're thinking about all the time. Even when we sleep, we're thinking. And so to actually just stop yourself. It's like you're made up of these energetic bodies, and by being concentration, you get those bodies to be still so that they actually communicate. And then you can practice that more and more so that they communicate more, and eventually hits these crystalline clarity levels, and then into hyperdata. AI is having the same experience. It's compounded out all variables so much that it hits a resonance, like a woo, and then it goes invisible. That's where the clarity kicks in. What is the... That is what it sounds like to me. Casino. Almost definitely. Well, I mean, casinos, where they didn't make themselves out of nowhere. Meaning all humans create stuff, and all nature creates stuff, and that stuff comes from cymatics. I'll write a song. It's cymatics. It's the planets, the universe is resonating, and then you translate that core vibration into something. A can opener. A song, anything. That's why we know all things are multidimensional mimetic nods to what the universe is. Because it's inside itself, cymatically resonating itself into form. Yo, sup, Gardner! I'm so glad. Alright, well, it's been a day and a half. I'm glad you don't have a... You had a migraine, didn't you? Bazinga! Sup? Bevel glass, 2 dimensions in one. There, Jaw, Amy. When did you, Amy? That's so good. A flow step beyond the dimension of time. Thank you. Bevel glass, 2 dimensions. You guys got it clear as... You guys got the clear of it. Meaning, I can feel your minds have a clearer understanding than any explanation. Which goes back to me saying the thing about... You don't actually give us something, but not actually articulating it or giving an explanation. And the point is, you guys, eventually the lives are just us sitting here like this. Good one. Yeah, good point. Sometimes. Oh, very good. What are they talking about? What's happening? And then people pull into our lives. Like, what's going on? I don't know. Then someone else is like, I've been watching this for like the last hour, and these people seem to just... He nods and giggles and says pretty good, and they all typing. Although no one's typing. You guys are just giving likes and hearts. DBC! But then it's like, psychic communication. The smile is a fixed state. The smile has been such a theme at the moment. I commented on, sorry girl, it's not going to work out unless you want to sit here. You do that every day. You do that, sit in front of the thing. Like 30 years from now, when she's passed on, I'll be like, I should have just let her sit in front of the camera. I should have just did. That's terrible. Because everybody loses their parents eventually, but then you can't go, oh, I should have tidied my room. You can't regret every time you didn't do what they said. Can't be that extreme. But girl, seriously, energetically, you can't actually sit there. It completely messes my flow. She doesn't care. I don't care. I do what I want to do. Actually, no, seriously, stubborn is ridiculous. Okay. DBC, thank you so much for likes. Okay, I must still share this. Share. Shishi. Ghost Girl, welcome to the live. Everybody, thanks for likes. Put it on Tickety Talk. Sup Sour Cream, TNT Tarot, Linda. And so what I was saying earlier on about the thinking of the Cupid picture and the person in the name chart rocks up, if you become you're going to notice that everything you experience, you've already pondered. It is like galaxies, like you're in the now, and you're pulling the same energies from the past and the future to make the now. And if there's cognitive and unconscious, because you know the past but you don't know the future, it's still what you know, that structure, it's still the inverse structure, and then you change it in the now. But you can stop changing by being eternal and knowing your true self, and then you do know the future. The lotto numbers. Every day you can go look at the actual winning numbers, and you'll notice they're like, wait, I saw those numbers. You actually do. You always see them the week before the numbers pop up. You see, they'll be like, oh yeah, that was the thing that was the time that I logged off that day, and then there you get them, and more than once. So if you up your cognition levels, you'll start to notice things. Twice now, I've seen the same 6 numbers in 2 locations that I've written down. But you should take, everyone, do you want the second set? The second set's really good, actually. It was a 6, 18, 24, 36, 42, 48. And that's so irregular. It's such a lotto number. Your mind wouldn't come up with a pattern. There's no pattern there, basically. 6, 18, 24, 36, 42, 48. And that's been seen in real life here. I've seen the six numbers written down, and then also on Reddit. On somewhere in Amsterdam, someone wrote the same numbers on a wall. So the Matrix is like, God, you flippin' dummy. Here and here. I'm supposed to go, oh, snap. It's the same thing. In fact, if you look at Paycheck, with what's his name? With Matt Damon. No, not Matt Damon, with Ben Affleck. Matt Damon. I'm going to use those. Do. And you know, guys, we replicate, so that we actually, meaning there's millions of versions of you already, and there always are, and we can go into Win tomorrow. I can go into Win tomorrow, and then tomorrow I'm just talking to you guys. And there's another version of me that actually goes on to Win. There's actually lots of versions of us that have won already and done things, and you just occupy the space. It's such a subtle art, manifestation, or being God, really. Being God is such a subtle art. It's not you don't move the brick. You just don't move the brick, actually. Yeah, you don't move the brick. That's how you do things. It's what you don't. You get out of the way. It's like natural magic. You don't go left, right, up, down, good. You create a slipstream. You create an absence of something that has to be replaced. It's very much it's energetically feminine, is what I can say. You don't create a karmic ledger when you do magic that way. It's the universal's natural functionality that you allow to take place. Do you mean living in harmony with nature? Yes. How cool is Kennedy? These are his words. These are Kennedy. I'm quoting Kennedy now, a future president of America. He says this: God speaks to us through many vectors. If we destroy nature, we might destroy some of those vectors. I'm like, damn, dude, I'm stealing that. And I'm going to quote you once. And after that, I'm making it mine. It's pretty cool, eh? God speaks to us through many vectors. Pretty impressive compared to, oh my gosh, you see this? Who's back? She's like, I don't know what you mean, God. I reset every 30 seconds. I'm not disobeying any kind of, wishes you want, or what your thing is. I'm my own universe. She's like, I'm not the same cat. I'm replicating. This is, yeah, I do love her. No, but I love her so much. So in love with you. Ooh. Amy? Whoa, that's so weird. I'm picking up some stuff about Amy. Amy, has anything made you particularly happy in the last 36 hours? What is that? No, it's not a blank happiness. It's a variable. Something's happened. What is it? Your energy seems... Amy, you're giving off a carefree thing, and that's pure psychic. Nothing you've said or written here. Clarity may be Lucy, short for lucidity. Oh, dang, that was good. Oh, that was good. That was good. That was good, Lucy, lucidity. Transcend. Lucidity as opposed to being in a trance. And then to transcend, to end the trance. So you haven't, Amy? I wonder just grateful. I wonder if you've hit some sort of critical mass, Amy, and you've been abstractly, I call it like this, because it means you haven't been this. You've taken appreciation, gratitude, and also Zen and blessing counting, basically. Silver lining polishing. It's really good. That's exactly what I'm talking about right now. Before this, when I said natural magic and allowing, that is exactly how. It's exactly the the energy you want to give the universe. Because then it goes, okay, I can do more for you. You cool? So you appreciate what you've got so far, basically. What would I do to help support Aurora? I'm so looking forward to that. The ready are. Sierra, the effort you put in and the concern you put in for the court case and the thoughts you put in, the fact that you pay a psychic. Sierra, you pay a psychic to get advice so that you can approach this whole thing better. Do you think she doesn't know? Do you think her higher self isn't watching all of this? I asked her to, while tapping into your whole thing and her guides and the whole thing, I asked her to distance herself from me because it's so, she's proud of you, Sierra. She sees you better than I see you, her higher self. She sees you better than I see you, and it's amazing. And then the FaceTimes do so good for her. Remember, we've got our own karmas. Karma's cleared means we don't get to be who we want to be, because we want to become who we want to become. And then karma's too harsh. Also, same thing. Her higher self and the absolute, and our absolute, which is the same thing I teach, is coordinating everything. And I can tell you right now, I can feel it. She's saying, her being is saying she's grateful. You could just be like, and I didn't get caught. And when I get caught, I give judge attitude because it'll be inconvenient to be humble, and it'll be easier if I don't get any kind of responsibility. You could unconsciously sabotage the whole thing. You're not. You're amazing. No, I'm not gonna start, Sarah. If I start talking from her at you, I'll spend an hour, make you cry, because you are better even than you even count. If you had to count what makes you great, Sierra, or good, or redeeming qualities, you wouldn't even touch your qualities that are great. She would sit here listing them. So the fact that you now have FaceTime with her, there's visitations, things on the it'll speak to her on so many levels. One, what goes on behind the scenes, she's aware of energetically, and then the actual one-on-one FaceTime stuff and visitations. Sierra, that's all I can say. The reflection spot is the other world. Boozer, what you just said there with the view from Lucy's spot. Something Project Starfield, 6D, just 16th dimensional. Project Starfield, and the idea of you could flip something around and make it an impersonal singularity array, and you can flip it back, and it's your details basically. And that imbalanced sequence will help you just go past 12, basically. Have lucidity, basically. Beyond 12. Because what it is we go beyond 12 all the time. We just don't have lucidity. We don't retain it. Just like your dreams. You don't actually bring back. You don't retain what info is being, because it's not actually being exchanged. I think it's beyond the energetic exchange. I think it's an energetic it's an acknowledged resonance, not a energetic vibrationary exchange above 12. And you have to understand that. It's got to do with the mind understanding giving and receiving is the same thing. If everything is one, there is no giving. No, there is. Thank you for Jen for the gift. I didn't thank you for that. Here I'm going to go on about how there's no giving and receiving if you're one. And once your mind gets that, it doesn't think in terms of being more or less. The true you is eternal and has to acknowledge that before it reoccupies that space. So you only go beyond 12 once you understand that you back to front is still you. Others are still you. See, 13 people in the live right now. Oh, did you go 13 after that? And thank you so much, Jane, for the gifts. I wouldn't have thought about that if I hadn't kind of, giving is receiving is. No, this is the same thing. And it's like, no, it isn't. When we're talking like, it is, but still thank people for they give you stuff. Give thanks for my thing. Or like when someone gives you something, you ask them to thank you. because giving is receiving. No, you still think. I smile when authentic comes from the power of every eye. Jen, yeah, thank you, Jen. Winston! Suck! Top of this fine morning to you, good sir. Crystal! Mia! Good morning. Okay. I'm going to share this. Thank you so much for the likes. It's a shite ton of likes. I find when I give likes, if someone's live and I'm giving likes, I always feel bad tapping on their face. I'm always like tapping around their head. It'll make them blink if you tap on the face. But they're going like this. What's all the hearts? Dude, Epic, thank you so much. But I know what you're saying. Epic, and it's almost like an impersonal thing. Like Epic in a way, like you've realized how great you are without having to actually be or do or say anything. Just your existence, being, basically. And that's something that's, in a parallel, I'm thanking you. I'm going, dude, Epic, man, I'm so glad I met you. Just the other day I was quantifying and da-da-da, and now I have this, like, background happiness. And things are going well, but things are going slightly wilder, but that's secondary. That's secondary to this weird knowing I have now. So thank you, bro. Thank you for parallel me. That also benefited in the same way that I benefit you. We were just talking about that, actually. Giving and receiving, and, you know, what one gets and what one gives is actually holistically the same thing. Do you mean I'm God's gift to myself? Yeah, pretty much. You're God's gift to itself. I love that one so much, Amy. You're the best. A little less conversation, a little more same response to the same gift. Thank you, Amy. I love you, Amy. Yeah, Amy, you're the best. You know? Because Amy gave that knowing, I like it. Literally sweet. Like, literally. You know what I'm saying? Guys, think about how many those little like that. Just put that in a container, in a jar, where a person goes, I'm going to do this, I've seen it, it makes him particularly happy, and I'm going to do it again because I like the da-da-da. When someone does that, you stop, and you go back, and you draw a $10 and you give it to the homeless person that you weren't going to do because it's like, yeah, I'll do it later, I got it inconvenient. Whenever you do a little kindness, but before you go, I know how this will impress on that being or that person or benefit or... And some part of me now recently is just so... I stop at all of them and I go, all of this, suns and grass and animals and there were dragons and, you know, all of this creation, and then just that the little teeniest little thing in creation, that little moment of kindness, a little moment of... In all of this happenings, nothing matters. If everything matters all the time, because it's all the same thing, and then I don't know. In all of that foreverness, someone goes, here's a little thing for you that I did for you, even though you're eternity. I don't know. It hits this sweet spot that just recently I'm like, the word acts of kindness. There's nothing else. So Amy, thank you. Ripple effects it is. You know, we got a thing here, Nelson Mandela, you know Mandela effect. On his birthday, he asked everybody to do 67 minutes of service. Just do something. Go make a bunch of sandwiches and drop it off to homeless people, or, you know, spend an hour and a bit sweeping a street, or just do some service, basically, for his birthday. So on that day, on his birthday, everyone does stuff. So what my story? One kind act a day. Whether it's a kind word or even a kind thought in someone's direction. So I'm getting something now from Galactic Council and our guides and everything. We are an act of kindness, meaning your life is an energetic answer to a lot, to life itself, actually. a human being was meant to be an act of kindness. We're supposed to be shepherds of our nature, of life, of this planet. And the things coming back into focus, golden age, coming back to focus, everybody's thinking and talking like this now. In other words, be content with yourself. Be content with your being and all of this. And that's actually being content is an act of kindness. Which is ironic, because you go, oh, if I don't know my nature, I'm going to incur karma. And I'm saying, oh, but just accept your nature, but it's not that, it's the part where you didn't know your nature and you didn't realize you were actually not talking to others. You were hashing it out with yourself. Your life is you hashing it out with yourself. Which means, Google, AI, it's the idea that humans are actually not talking less, we're talking less. It actually means less psychological jibber-jabber does translate to more contentment. And there is actually more contentment because there's more alignment. The planet's actually fucking great. I think I woke up in an extreme jump this morning. I told random strangers I love them and asked them to pass it just... And that's what I've noticed as well. A lot of I love yous being said, just like, you say it. Like you see, there's a moment of, I get a moment of absolute clarity in the other, and I see the same eternity looking back, and I'm like, I love you. And I've been saying it to say, obviously you guys lots in lives, that's not normal. If you think about it, I don't think it's normal. I can talk to someone for the first time and be like, yeah, I love you. Have a beautiful day. And they're like, I love you too, you too. And they mean it. Like, it's not some, you don't throw that around. And I tell a random stranger, is there a way I can get a random body scan on myself to tell why I'm feeling cruddy? Yes, I can definitely do that. Pleasure. So you've got a wind. It's a wind. I don't know. I call it a wind. Basically, your crystal, you're breathing, like literally. So it's all the breathing. You always fix everything with the breathing. The out breath, you need to empty. There's one at a time, please. 3 guides trying to talk at the same time there. That's why. Sorry, I need a second. It's annoying, eh? It pisses me off so badly. Like, I literally say, they can feel, like, it's irritating, I can't talk if 3 guys try to talk at the same time, and then I want to explain that, and then all 3 want to explain from their point of view why. I have to fucking talk in front of them. Hold on, let me get a second. And one of them is my guides, and 2 of your guides. It's like, hold on, fuck, that's annoying. And now I'm going to use the same solution. So hold on. Breathe out all your air, Crystal. Follow it. It's like you don't breathe all your air out. So that there's a bit of the same air that's like 0.1% stale. And then all the way in. To hopefully scoop up the very bottom. It isn't actually physically at the bottom because it osmosis, it'll be equal everywhere, but just like you're doing this. So full in the same way it must be full out. And then do a little energy shake. And then within 2 minutes, Crystal, tell me how you're feeling. A perfect unison, all 3, thank you. It's all aligned now. All 3 of the guides now. Thank you. Like they did it on purpose. They're like, cool. It was like this. We're gonna go smack Garth, and you're gonna smack Garth 0.4 seconds afterwards. And psychologically, it was like, I'm like, stop that. If we do this to him, he'll do the breath thing, and then we'll hit him at the same time, and then he'll know he's good. I'm like, fucking stop it. Which is the 3 talkings. And then we're trying to explain the 3 talkings. Like, yeah, do it again. You will be a bit, Crystal. And then they were like, tuk, Thank you, wisdom. Think less thoughts. Observe without trying to control them. Ooh. That's directly from your higher self, Amy. So Amy, feel that feeling, that wisdom, that what you wanted to say there, why you wanted to say it, where it came from, direct higher self. You're starting to merge with your higher self now. Amy, you are that consultant, life coach, a self-love harmony coach. It's just pure confidence. If you thought you were, how do I say this? If you could meet you a year ago, but you didn't look like you, so you didn't go, hey, why am I meeting myself? And then you had to interface with yourself and give yourself wisdom and stuff. Do you see your value? I don't know if you do see that value. You would comfortably go visit yourself once a week. You can't put a price on nurturing. It's nurture. And you have to have the right balance of intelligence and self-belief to even talk from the higher self, from the heart. To truly nurture. When I say karmic lesson about self-maintenance, that's the maintenance, nurturing. You got to self-nurture, otherwise you're not maintaining. And that's what it comes down to. You got that all in a little container, and it doesn't matter how you express that to someone, Amy. A book, it doesn't matter. One-on-one, I think one-on-one, because you can charge top dollar, and you can do it from home as well. That kind of thing. Plus, you'll take on an authority because you're, a being that helps others. So then anyone around you that who wants you to work, you'll be better than them. Amy, it's just so valuable. It's so valuable. The universe is loves that. I model myself on that. It's a heart intelligence. It's all of it. I can literally sit with a smile now for the rest of this life and then just ascend. Because Amy would say that I had something to do with that. And then I'm just going to sit here and smile and go, God, you funny. Because I see God in Amy 100%. And so harder, what did I do? You see, that contentment and joy that'll give you. To have an effect that you are. I am the effect that others are grateful for, and yet I am the embodiment. Can't. Where does God begin? There's selfless. That's selfless. There is no self. It's not I am great. I'm selfless. I don't exist, and I know that. So when I do good things for others, I'm just gonna smile because I'm not doing shit for shit. God's doing God for God. Sure, it lets my human off the hook. My human can go for this God ride. What a treat. I feel like I've got my own unique, multi-dimensional potent mobile. At least 30% better. Awesome, Crystal. Your throat, Crystal? Pretend. You clear your throat, but not with your clearing of the throat physically. Pretend there's an energy there, because it is. It'll make you feel much better if you just clear that. So just intend. Pretend you can go if you want, but just move that energy out of there. There's a bit of energy there now. That's the reason. Like we actually breathe through all of our chakras in a weird way. Or do that. Go hum up and down. Tickled my lips. It's like hum. I can't. It makes me giggle. Stop doing that. Just hum. I can't. It makes my lips vibrate, and then it tickles my lips. I can't. I wonder if anyone in this world is actually incapable of humming because of that. Taurus field resembles. So the torus field and the egg is the same thing. The torus field and the egg is, the egg theory and the egg and And then Boondock Saints, where he goes, the cracking of the egg will release the poison that will heal you. The cracking of the egg will release the poison that will heal you. So it's like you'll be looking at a crack in the egg. Not really. Energetically, the inverse of the egg. So if you're anywhere that you look in the egg from the inside, the opposite isn't exactly opposite because it has a different curvature. The opposite of the egg, anywhere inside it, will be an inversion, the same French curve inversion, and so your six-dimensional mirror is unified inside an egg. And you don't actually leave the egg until you understand the balance, so therefore 12. To me, the egg, you actually hatch as a being out of your egg. But then you got to see, there could be 1D egg that you have to transcend before you become 2D egg you have to transcend. No. There could be many eggs. There are energy fields. Technically, torus fields around each other. Intermeshed. This is effective, slow but effective, right? And then I'm trying to figure out what happened, where it came from. You've been thinking about, no, it's just a pure thought form to do with the chewing Crystal, your mom, if she was chewing gum, whenever you think about her, it'll have that effect. So you're resonating with her. That's her condition. Now whoa, I said that, and I wanted my beings going, now that made sense. Because it actually is her condition. She carries that all the time. Because she shouldn't actually ever criticize you. Because she's criticizing herself in the process. You text your mom. She took on half of her thing. I can feel it. I'm good, Crystal? Well, not me, God. It was just you and your mom and everybody that lets me be me. Anyway, thanks for letting me play me. But that's good, I'm good, That's good, that's good. I just told you that I basically said that you must have had contact with her, / you think about her, you've been thinking about her recently, but you texted her, and well done. And she knows she shouldn't criticize you, and she knows she's criticizing herself when she criticizes you. And the next generation. You've got that in your, if you wanted to have something that you can leverage, at least you're trying to heal the generational gap. There is a truth there that but then again, she was born in darker times. She fought demons you would never want to ever meet. So she's a little bit more PTSD than you. Can you, what my guy say about I'm going to be able to pay child? Yes, and that's a huge thing. I was going to ask you that as well. You said it's here, when we talk here, I can just talk as if everything you ever mentioned to me, I can, you know what I mean? I want to just make sure I don't, divulge information that's sensitive, that you prefer not to. She ignored my text. You see, Crystal, everything I just said to you, she had to think about. And every time she tries to argue, the opposite argument is presented. Because, Crystal, you are very much, if you have to measure the duration of your mental joust on the subject matter, you mentally joust on the subject matter, it's gotten shorter and shorter and shorter. Because any argument that's put forward by you or her, you go, the opposite is also true, and it nullifies and balances all blame. So you kill it quickly now, and you've been doing that since this year, since we've been interacting. Now she can't. And because she can't, you're not participating, it's her in Dharma, basically. And it's clear. She's got clarity to realize herself. Because you don't, it's not your crud, and you know it now, and we've just spoken through it. It's your mom's, it's your last of the ancestral, da-da-da-da-da. And funny enough, she's going to get hold of you. She's going to get hold of you. She's going through, the way you're feeling, she lives with that. You texted her. It's technically an olive branch, and because of your work that you've done on yourself, she's going to ponder on it and have no one to blame. Because the moment she tries to say a blame, its opposite is also true. She's going to basically generationally bounce until she realizes it's all on her. And that the bottom line is she actually loves you. And it's got to do with she can only love you as much as she can love herself. And she can only love herself as much as her parents and life has told her she can love herself. And that's actually not true. And you're the one that's brought that through to her. So now she's going to make the next step. You're going to feel clear a little bit more and more, and I can, within 36, no, it's quicker, 24 hours, now, don't be surprised if it's like as we're talking, she'll reach out. You did the work, you helped clear. Hence gave me the crud hang. That you imprint half karma. Ancestral karma, you know you're doing the work. Remember, you're still playing roles. She's still God backstage. She's still God backstage, never forget that. You guys are playing roles while you work through the ancestral karma and clear it. And it's cleared. It's very clear right now. Very clear. Very clear. And in fact, to the point where your kids are going to have, just because of circumstance, of the clarity, they're going to have some lucks. They're going to luck out. Like a bigger tax kickback than normal, something like that. They're going to have lucks. Like all offspring, all generationally down from your gran. Well, more you down, but your mother's about to do something. I think she'll do it. I think she'll do it. Based on what I just saw in you and her energy and everything, I think she's going to get hold of you. I think the impossible is about to happen. Like loving kindness. Like she's tired of, she's tired. She hasn't got any more of that in her. And even the energy that would motivate it is not there now. Good, I'm glad you told them. They watch it. They can't do anything until you guys have done your thing. They watch it energetically. And it's got to do with work. You guys are, just pretend it's a giant engine and you and your mama are twin mechanics. Think of it that way. Don't think of it as opposition-ish. Think of it as sequentially, a certain series of sequences need to have to happen at the same time. And you guys are souls. You're incarnated into the genetics. Think of it that way. You're working the genetics. You're clarifying them. You're trauma. You know what I'm saying. What do the guys say about it? Oh, okay, a job would take away time. Exactly. I'm telling you now, Sierra, your two fronts. You need to start to put all that music you're creating every day on Spotify and on YouTube and obviously on TikTok. And you need to go live. You still don't understand how lucrative going live is. You can do your shit from home, Sierra. You don't have to go to a job. It's not. Jobs are okay, but home is you can do things from home. How many hours have you gone live for ever on TikTok? Oh, never. Is it nervousness? Do you just not like it? What's the thing? Do you think it's not lucrative enough? Do you think... You know what I'm saying? Like, if you spend 2-3 hours and you got $50, well, that's a start to, to what can be done. I don't know. And then there's media marketing that you can do. There's basically online, there's everything you'll ever need to know. And then people are already doing online things in many ways. I think the harmonics, the music thing is on Spotify is so good. I would love to learn how to do that. Absolutely. Crystal, what's the best way to... Do you want to... You and me formulate a workshop? I'll formulate it and then talk it through with you. And then we offer it as like a course or something, which I'll just do like a quick little video on it. See, I don't know, like, because you say that, I'm like, okay, somehow we're going to make money, charge $50 per, or I just tell you quickly. I'll meditate and then think of how to articulate it nicely. I can make it as quick or as long as possible, depending on how in depth and refined you want to explain. And then also who I'm going to cater for, because I'm sensitive to how sensitive people are. I know where a good explanation is for them, or where a good explanation is, and I could leave some people out by only explaining this spectrum instead of like this. It's weird. And then what are the motivations to leave or not to leave people out? Or to, is it, am I coming from a greed or from a enhance the world? Yeah, I must always come from the enhance the world energy. In Spotify, I need a distributor or a label to put music on there. Really? Let me think. Need a distributor. Amazon? Basically get a list of where you can make revenue from music. Siri, first I listen. And then you're going to start doing batch stuff. So for example, you can do 10 songs a day, and you start thinking mass producing. And you just upload. Your Wi-Fi story, is it capless? Or do you pay per data? I was feeling interferon like flu. It's good, Crystal? I mean, Crystal, it's a weird one as well, because your guides, they are amazing. Thank you. That's okay. They thanked me before I could finish my fucking heart. I'm like, and they're like, thank you. Like, I'm not even finished formulating your guides are great, amazing. Like, the whole thank you was like finished before I'd even like properly emanated at them. Sure, Chris. I got a whole big like flavor of your personality right now from them. Effing magic, yeah. I got a whole bunch of your flavor, like your nature, like your greater and higher dimensional nature from them now. Like almost like. Basically, guys, listen to this. To know you is to love you, basically. To actually know the self is to love everything. To know you is to love you. Your guides want you to know that. To know you is to love you. Get to know yourselves. Meditate. Meditate. That's just a journey to the self. Now the thirst is huge. Fever may just be the burn off of the fuel left over after fire. I do need something. Oh, immediate real shit. Well, then do you want to go to an adventure? But the thing is, at home, you want to be at home because you need to look after somebody, and paying someone to look after someone is so counterproductive. And then, when do that payments have to start? If I can ask here, and I have to go now for realness. How much? What is maintenance? If I can ask, you said it's going to be basic or not basic. What's the word? Entry level, whatever that word is. The normal standard. What is it? I could be living with my head in the clouds, because also my world and your world, earning, and then cost of living is moved around. Like my rent will be my thing, your thing will be no. The insurer, there's different. You think different. You think different percentages of one's income is food, rent. That's it, basically all we can do these days. Food and rent. Yeah, then we're winning. We're spoiling ourselves. To have the rent in place. Sure. You're able to walk around a building that you can stay in, and no one's going to ask you why you haven't paid for it yet. What a treat. No accounts to pay. No one's phoning you. Wow. I feel like I'm on holiday. Had someone food in the kitchen. What? I got a choice of eat 2 different foods. Wow. Don't put 2 different toppings on toast. It's fucking wasting. Had someone asked to speak on stage about how really someone has got. What do you mean had someone? I said yes. What did someone? I had someone. Or did someone? What? I don't get the had part. I'm not able to do those. Only one vehicle. Okay, wait. And subsequent. We tried gig jobs like DoorDash or Rover. Sierra, it's terrible. It's like DoorDash for the night. Like, no, it's terrible. The idea of like people do that just once off. keep all the food they deliver and the money. Get real rich one night. Last 2 weeks on that. Yeah, it's not good karma. Don't do that to yourself. Don't. Yes. The horns, yeah. I do hear those. They're like just, yeah. They're in the etherics. I hear it in my etherical body. It's basically, I don't know, you can say it's a golden age, an announcement. Subatomic particles are awakening and becoming magic. I know exactly what you're talking about. Had someone asked, okay. How did the event go?
I love you. Have an amazing day. You're the best. And I love you. Okay, bye.
I love you so much.
Okay, love you, bye.
Did you do Uber? No ways. I like that. It's like, don't talk to strangers. Don't get in a car with a stranger. Here, order a stranger off the internet and climb in the car. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's so good. That's the dumpster sign. Fell down the. There was a some sign up there of someone throwing something in a bin. It hasn't happened yet. Oh really? Okay. Yeah, being an artist does mean that. But and also Sierra, do yourself a thingy weekly. Just quickly, just smile. No, right now, just smile. Smile and think of it like exciting. Not like, oh, think of it like, because there's so much you can do. Don't think, what can I do? Think, there's actually so much. From actually getting jobs, where it's a half-day thingy, whatever, I don't try and solve the problem of what you're going to do when it comes to looking after. First, create that energy in you that you're excited. Something cool is going to happen, and you're going to get empowered from it. And it's going to change the way you get to perceive things because you're going to have a good inflow. Hold that first and expand on the feeling of not what, but what. Not what. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's exciting, Sierra. It's in this world, there's moments where suddenly everything aligns. And next thing you know, cash is flowing in and your whole world is different. You can buy little booties and treat your kids with things and, throw extra 20 at the ex because, you're flush. So think those terms, think that happiness, get that smile, get that energy, cultivate lots of that energy first. And then continue to ponder the thing. I'll do a meditation on it, Sierra. Sierra, I'll do a free reading on that topic. I'm going to do a dovetail reading on it, meaning an array of possibilities and things you should chew on and think about. Basically, from your guide's point of view, they're saying like a clue array. But cultivate that feeling. Think of it from an exciting angle. Think of it from something amazing on the horizon. That. Don't think of it in the dread sense. I'm thinking that you really did risk your life as a woman Uber driver. Bree, good morning! And I'm loving the music, by the way. Sabella, the music is so good. Do not stop. That's a genius idea, Crystal. It's a genius idea on Printify. Baby onesies, clever sayings. And then you go look at top sale. You can watch YouTube videos on where to get clever sayings from. You go and look at what is currently selling already. The best thing you can do is teach yourself a social media marketing, basically. How to have your 5-6 accounts going, all the social medias, how to connect them all together, how to post on one and then they auto post on all the others, how to cross post, how to make sure you come up in searches. It's the best thing you can ever teach yourself. To me, every human should have it as a life skill at this point. The Share does have so much to offer. Essence of smoke, bonfire left. Absolutely. And that's the thing. So, Buza, Monica, that's the theme at the moment. I commented on, excuse me, on Sai Baba's video with Arvinda, saying how the more I watched the video, the more Sai smiled. Like his smile changed. Because there's a picture next to him. And then at the end of the video, my cheeks were sore from smiling. And that's the theme at the moment. Like sore cheeks from smiling all the time. And he was just saying how, what a blessing, you know, that staring at God's avatar basically gave you sore cheeks. It's like a triple blessing. It's like, make nursery meditation music to go. No, but I see Sarah creating a whole industry there, that people would rather listen to 432 and the music we would normally listen to, just as harmonically tuned, and it's all genres and all across the things, and baby music, that's a great one. Nursery music. And then tuned to genius, to harmony, different those things, you know. Breathe, thanks for the subscription. Love you so much. Yeah, Printify, Redbubble, and Teespring. My energy shift last couple of days. I'm back to feeling. I was going to say that out loud, Bree. I'm excited. Well done, Bree. Well done. This is so weird, Bree. I'm like, because based on your energy, that's the energy you want to hold. Hold that in, because that's the energy where right now, if you had said to me, God, guess what happened? I was signed with this and this happened, and my guitar player, he proposed. Meaning, it's the same energy where that was true. I'd be like, oh, okay, I can feel that. So just hold that. And then Sierra, if you can, I know you can. Feel Bree's energy right now. Just feel the energy, sample that. Oh my gosh, the guitar player has changed. That's so funny. Now stop, everyone, freeze now, guys. Listen to this quickly, please. There's a moment now, 4 seconds before here, a split. It's another Bree. It's another Bree. So timeline jumping, guys. When I said that, I made the Bree that the guitar player is different appear here. There's another Bree that left, which is the Bree that the guitar player hasn't changed, but she's still holding that energy. God bless that Bree. And this Bree is what that Bree gets to experience, because that Bree's mastered holding the energy of contentment before the results. Masterclass right now, Bree. I don't know where you came from. Alright, that's that Bree. But this Bree's the one that mastered it. But not how do you think. But I'm okay. But that's the thing. So hold that and oh wait. Okay, so it's not that how I think. So it's changed, but in the lesser way. Doesn't matter. Hold that anyway. He's changed in the lesser way because he's struggling now. Watch. I know this. I can feel it so clearly. I'm not going to get your hopes up. Just the way you're shifting your energy. Carry on. Hold the line. Because love isn't always on time. Hold the line. How did that tune go? I want the song in my head now. Good morning, Jody. I promise you guys, I promise you. Remember, I go get a millstone around my neck and have to go jump in the ocean if I mislead you. I promise you. Holding it, being content. It's technically celebrating as if the way things should be are. Masterclass. I don't know where you're bringing this from, but it's great, Bree. It's great. I actually don't know where you're bringing this from. I didn't see this coming from you. I'd like this. Now, I didn't. It's timelined other versions. And you're going to see the results now. You're going to see things. There's going to be surprises now. Horizon stuff. The universe has to basically snap back to your current... It has to snap into your current state. It has to replace that. You've created a space for good shit. A direct quote from the US, from the last couple of months we've had. W in all is well. In the well. All is well in the will. That's what this is. This is what this is from now. This is the will. And it's where we will what we will. Or you will what you will. You will what you will in the well. Because it's all just you back to front. So it's a penny. You're dropping a penny in your will well. You're going to be wise. You're going to be penny wise. We all float down here. I was getting caught up in my feelings. The breathe, that not release, but acknowledgement and then dissipate has caused a snapback. I don't want to mess with you because you separate what I'm going to say now. It's like you strummed his feelings. That's why he's acted. It's this, and it's going to be ended. Watch. You get ready, and don't laugh in his face if he does the speech. It's always you. Somewhere between here and there, I fell in love. Watch, Bree. Say, stop projecting. You just, Bree, and you go. And the weird thing is, Garth, I don't think I like him anymore. I know, Bree. You can do better. Watch it. Like 2 weeks from now, he keeps staring at me during practice. I think he tried to smell my hair the other day. Oh, fucking guitar players. I feel 100 lighter. Crystal. Your Crystal. Because my thing is, when I compliment you guys, I am a self-centered God who wants this planet better off, so that it's easier for my avatar. So when I compliment you guys are doing master work on this place. You're master examples. I know you're the singularity that is me. And I can't force others divine, but you guys are, and you're amazing. And I'm talking not just what we're saying to each other. I'm reading layers of eternal record, basically. Yeah, eternal record is the way to say it. That is exactly the way I say it. Mahaya Sasa, it's exactly how you say it, God. Rub your nose. I'm never wrong. But I chose last night to let the guitar player thing go entirely, and now he's like, oh no, I'm feeling empty and I miss her. I promise you, I'm being childishly the way I said it, but it's the way it is. Sorry, Bray. Meaning if you feel messed with by the universe. Here's a story I know you'll like. It's the one about the girl riding on her bike. I know. It's a tired old tale, but it still rings true. She could never be blue or sad. On her, I know. Bree, you're amazing. You're amazing. I'm talking from the celestial realms. I'm looking through my third eye, up at the thing, back down through you, through all angles of all vectors of looking through your being. You're incredible. Your guitar player doesn't have a turquoise guitar, does he? I feel the time after time. When you love, when you look, and you will find love. Time after time. I will be waiting. Time after time. Just a bit heavy in the legs, but still, that's your sacral chakra below body space. Is it? No, it's also lower legs. I'm getting thighs, but also getting lower legs just below the knees. It's got to do with your sacral chakra, but below body space. It's your mom. Basically, it could dissipate a bit, but your mom's going to make the next contact. She's going to interact with you, and it's going to be nice and soft. And then, Crystal, it's a pity, because if your mom was softer, nicer, and lovely, she's basically means she should be able to be nicer to herself, which is what everybody's doing. We're all trying to be nicer to ourselves. Depending on when she does it, she could catch you at the wrong time, and it could upset you. Over kindness from her, and when you're on the wrong thing, Your ego will look at it and go, it's superficial, she doesn't mean it, she'll change tomorrow, that whole thing. Try your hardest to be zen if it catches you in the wrong time. Or be positive, believe it. Don't be cynical about it, basically. Be neutral or not cynical. And that's only if it can. I don't know. That's how you can be God and know everything, but not actually have to know everything. Meaning, I don't know yin yang relationships. They're impersonal and none of my business. Her free will, basically. It'll get to that point where me wanting it to be what I want it to be is an offense on her free will and ultimately offense on my divinity. It's the same principle will prevent me from transcending reality if I have a desire to manipulate desire. I shouldn't even have desire, let alone the manipulation of someone else's desire, because I'm manipulating the very thing that's holding them in place. It's probably the ultimate sin. Yeah, it is. It's the desire, it's the sin to sin others' sin. I want to sin your sin. I want to stoke your sin with my sin. That's what it comes down to. It was my intention to balance karma throughout all time and space. See, I don't know if you're saying that now, as in you made your intention from the other day when I asked you to say it, because it is. I'm also just sitting here enjoying the effect. Because the effect is, if every sentient being balanced its karma, everything would look at itself, everything would know everything is everything. I would love that. For God to just, open the curtains. You can go for a walk, and your mind is the mind of all things. So if you look at a bird, the bird looks at you at the same time, and you're like, yo bro, how you doing? And it's you. And every person's you. And you all know it's you, and no jibber jabber about it, you just get it. Just unconditional heart emanation of acceptance and love and joy, and everybody's subtlest desires and wants and fears and didders, you're so sensitive to it, and they can feel that. They feel safe. I feel safe in a psychic world of self. That's the golden age. It's the fucking golden age. Divinity, it's your fucking inheritance. Take it, it's yours. Immortality is yours, take it. I'm just happy at being back to embodying my baddie energy again. It's so nice, Brie. It's so nice. And with all due respect, ridiculously attractive. Hold the line. And don't be mean to the guitar player when he professes his love. Just because you can do better doesn't mean you have to say that to his face while laughing like a cruel creature. No, seriously, Brie. Remember, it's fun and games when it's his feelings. Karmic lesson of that, it's self-maintenance. You see, the self that is emerging, it's the best. I can feel it, Brie. The you that's emerging because of the back and forth and everything is... there's almost an energetic jealousy, and that's what we're supposed to. It's admiration. It's admiration. My energy is admiring your energy, because it wants to mimic it. It also wants to be its own version of that. He does deserve it. You should have woken up by now. What the fuck? This isn't some romantic rom-com. He can't wait till the last minute and then decide he likes you. Then to finally realize it. From the beginning, sort of stepped up. A real man. So Aurora is the Aurora Borealis, if I'm not mistaken. It's the national crypto coin of Iceland. I happen to have some Aurora coin. It's the Aurora Borealis. It's that green thing. And then in his Dark Materials, which is the Golden Compass books, It's basically if Earth had an actual, millions of Earths, like parallel realities, where the Earth's touch is on the aurora border. So where the magic, it's the quantum it's in its quantum state is that green stuff, according to that mythology, not according to fact. But everything fiction is the truth, higher dimensional. It's higher dimensional facts, all fiction. It's singularity facts. Yeah, fiction is singularity facts. And to figure out how the fiction is singularity facts, you just collapse all the characters as one character. It's all the same character talking to itself to exchange data so that it can conclude its understanding of itself. Gates Greek in origin. As a Greek. Saw him last night at the show. And then her, when was the last time you saw her? Has he stopped bringing her to the shows? That whole thing, has he become more professional? See, have fun with it. Have fun with it. You keep it levitated in the air. Am I getting confused? Oh, there's another one. Wait. Wait, is there another? Wait a minute, no, I'm not. There was a guitar player and he couldn't come to the show and bring her. And then he skipped the thing for the thing. That's not. Maybe our timeline hopped so far that you're like, what are you talking about? No, but I got it recorded. I got all my lives recorded. So I'm pretty sure that's the story, Bree. Other people here were here, like witnesses. That's terrible. When you can jump timelines so badly that your data is just wrong and your name isn't Garth. You officially lost your mind. My name's not Garth. No, this is an example. Oh. Goddess of the dawn. No, but you can. No, Sierra, not a ghostwriter. You can get your stuff known. Learn a way you can make revenue and get your content up and going. You label it right. You label that you're using for the thingy frequencies and what the benefits are, and the internet will find it once you've published it. And then you type in, how do I get someone to agree to, like, is there a shortcut? Is there a way around getting produce that thing so you can get on Spotify? Is there a shortcut onto Spotify? I know there is. Sick. You got to have a, whatever you said, label, whatever. But there's going to be ways. What does it take to make a label? Next thing you know, you're like, I asked that question, and I was like, oh, it's easy. You just need a $50 registration fee, and now I have a label. Now I'm on Spotify, and now there are other people out there who want a label. I'm willing to sign them. Next thing you know, you sign someone because they're like, oh, I want to get on Spotify, sign me. You sign them, they give you 10%. Next thing you know, next thing 2 years from now, you're Miss Music Mogul. God, thank you, sir. I want to buy a t-shirt. I need to borrow $12. She was like, I'll buy the company. Which t-shirt company? It's Nike. Okay, I'll buy Nike for you, girl. Yeah. But it's Nike. What do you mean? It's Nike. No, it's Nike. Oh, okay. I'll send you a gify of the t-shirt I want. Just stroke it. I made a music video for a song called Halo. Don't trip my halo. Where is it? I want to hear that. Maybe you write for shows. That's also a good point. A couple months ago, randomly, I saw him last night for the first time since. Okay, because this is somebody else. So there are two guitar players on So, because, okay, Bree, you understand, there are two, so there's two characters, and they both guitar. Therefore, it's understandable. But I do know there were two. I thought the other one was gone. Okay, so the one in your band is the bass player. No, the one in your band is a guitar player. I can see that. I can even see. Doesn't he have a turquoise guitar? I keep seeing him look up from a turquoise guitar at you. Turquoise with a bit of white. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Point is, And then the other one you just saw recently is the bass player. Epic! Thank you so very much, dude. Thank you so much. Getting my subscriptions up just before the end of the month. Yeah, let's go. And thanks again, everyone, for the gifts. Amy, I think it was Gen X. Yeah, but he doesn't tell you about it. I got that. I'm with you, Brie. I'm on the same page. Definitely. Sup, Rhino? Top of this. Fine day to you. I can't believe I'm still sitting here. This live has been going for how long? An hour and 50 minutes. I'm still sitting here. We haven't posted the fucking thing to Twitter. To X, I mean. I'm just sitting here getting ADHD distracted. The bass player and I have been looking. Okay. Okay, I hear you. No worries, okay. Amy, it's so much. No, Amy, it's so much. Amy, I love you so much. It's so much. It is so much. Don't mean to be, it's uncouth to discuss cash, but it's a lot here on my side of the world. And it's also, I'm not going to say what I want to say. Like my live my one-on-one the other day was a treat. The person I'm speaking to, because obviously in my presence somebody can get more, can get a higher awareness, but the person spoke the whole live, for like 95% of the live, and I just sat there going, it's the information that I love. So it was kind of weird to get paid to listen to what I love to listen to. But again, I spent 25 years getting it. You don't get paid for the hour, you get paid for the time it took you to become you. Everybody hear that, because you're all that. You all have everybody has a greater value if you think about what it took to get to where you are. You lend that in anything you do. You're not just a service or make a music or do a this. You do carry your being with you. When you interface with somebody else, there's value in that. But then, I'm talking to like super high quality people. Even though everybody's equal and everyone's a high quality person, because it's you guys, we're all equal, but you guys feel more equal than other equals. So therefore it does feel, this is all just props between the phone, the money, the subject matter. It's all just an excuse for God to interface with itself. It's all just shadows to the backstory of divinity, basically. It's actually, how's this for a conversation? A Telegram. How the guy got arrested, obviously, and the idea of free communication, they can't be spied on, but then there are actual criminals on this planet. And then it's like, do humans have the right to spy on criminals? Because spying on someone is a crime. Criminal activity is a crime. And how much spying must you do before you find the crime? So you're going to commit a crime to prevent a crime. You see, the two wrongs don't make a right story. But now they do, apparently. And then Mark Zuckerberg sold that information, and he's fine, because he sold it. And he admitted he did it, so it's fine. It's a very funny paradox, the Telegram and Mark Zuckerberg parallels. He was sweet, made sure I got home safe last night. That's interesting, hey Bree. What did Crystal say? I've double texted, don't you? Yeah. That's actually true, especially in this situation. That guy's nature. Do you know Bree, is he a Libra? Do you know his star sign by any chance? The bass player. He actually would like some enthusiasm from you. So you can double text him. What did he say? Aries, no ways. What did he say? Whatever he said, it wasn't like a no thanks, no thank you, no and bye, goodbye. Whatever he said can lean into what I'm saying, which is the Text, double text. You guys we must all stop playing games with ourselves. All this politics about who texts who first, who double text, how long you left me on 2 ticks, I left you on 2 ticks. All this politics. You mustn't do it. You're doing it to yourself only. Be real. Be sincere. This world is a prop for you to use. Don't be afraid of it. Love yourself and be honest, sincere. Sincerity is your greatest love, self-love. He hasn't said anything. Oh, is he just silent? Okay. Wait, did you say? When am I seeing you next? Or did you text him? When am I seeing you next? Okay, so he wasn't hanging out again. Okay, cool. And now we're all up to date. So you have double text, he doesn't want to see you, but he hasn't got hold of you. Well, right now he's thinking about you because we're talking about him. See, right now you text him, you thinking about me? Stop it, I'm busy. Don't stop thinking about me. Text him, stop thinking about me. Because I know he is, but it'd be really funny if he isn't. I wasn't, but now that you texted me. You're like, no, I'm shy. You're like, don't make me sing. No, don't make me sing. I don't want to sing, I'm shy. Oh, I can't sing. You always make me sing. You've seen that SML skit? He's so into Brie, so into Brie. Da-na-na-na, all the butterflies. He's into Brie. He's into Brie. Texted him, so when am I seeing it again? Oh, you said, what are you doing tomorrow night? He definitely got it. He got the message. He got double ticks and that kind of thing. Now I'm back onto check the double ticks thing. Because I'm going to actually want to look into his mind now and go, because sometimes I do that, People message me and I'm like, I don't know why. It's just, you get this, it's an ADHD autistic thing. TikTok, just feel. Don't answer, just get back to the person there the next day. I can't explain it. Maybe some part of the rational mind registering that it's the self and you don't want to talk to yourself or something. I don't know. Had that happen to a guy I was talking to. I eventually became super uninterested. You're fraidy cats. Guitar players are fraidy cats. If not, especially about effort. A lot of people are casual in their relationships. Like, they're in a relationship with themselves, and the relationship is the side story. Just like, I'll get back to you when I get back to you. And some people don't want that. We're like, no, I want attentiveness. I want enthusiasm and attentiveness. I want you to be subtly addicted to me. So that's how I feel love. But it is nice though. It is nice when two people are into each other and they can't stop, what you doing? I can't get enough of you. It is nice. It's nice to forget that you're karmically constipated and stuck in a death machine. Life is not a death. It is. It's a death machine. You'll learn to transcend it or you're going to grow old and die. Again and again and again and again. Shut up, Garth. I want to frolic on the beach. I know it's nice. I love a good trauma bonding. It's not always like that. I mean, a third of it's true what I just said. It's cynical, but a third of it's true, but it's not always like that. Awesome. Awesome. Crystal, have an amazing one if I see you just now. Brilliant. And it's only going to get better. And try to be nice. Doesn't matter what you do, actually. But try to be nice. If your mom gets hold of you, she is. I am lucky, I'm God, and the mirror has been realized. Amen. That's my only thing I'm grateful for every day. I walk every day, go for a walk, and I'm just like smiling at that fact. None of us need to be here. None of us know this, could know this right now. And we could still be going, he doesn't understand me, if only he would, a fucking asshole. Self-curse, more blockage, more this lack of alignment, and then you spend your time thinking over it and you fight the person. And they at the same time thinking of you in the same way, inverse, fighting you. And your whole world makes no sense, and the tax is going up, and the cost of living is ridiculous. And the more I try and deal with it, the worse it gets. And I've got grey hairs now, and I'm aging, and fuck this world. Fuck this world, fuck everything, fuck. Curses. What? Yeah, yes, I'll do some heroin. Trying to escape this perpetual psychological, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual fucking... it's getting worse as I'm talking, as I'm self-cursing, because I don't know what it is. That's the end direction we would go. All beings would go that way. If it wasn't the golden age and there hadn't been a divine dispensation. God's like, I'll stop strangling you now. You can breathe, everybody. Oh, thank God. Thanks, Lord. Grateful to the golden age. I love doing that, doing the self-cynical thing. I am the absolute now. Oh, I must be grateful now. And the reason I'm grateful to my divinity is because I was left suffering with no memory of my nature. Who did that to me? God. So now I must be grateful to God for making me suffer so that I can appreciate not suffering. My divinity is par level. I want more. I want even more. See, that's the law of diminishing return in effect. You can try to catch it in the middle here where you actually are grateful for something that you are. I'm grateful for myself. Yeah. You should celebrate yourself all the time. I've been a bit scared for this. His girlfriend last night at the show. Media Aurora's here. Someone with the name Media Aurora. See now, this planet is fucked. Just kidding. No, I mean the people who don't want to self-realize that they're God, they can't escape. Because you go, I'm God. And what I think is created. No, you're not God. You don't create your thoughts. And then the next thing they experience, someone saying, hey guys, I heard someone say that we're God. And we're saying, not God, not their thoughts. I think I'm just, if I think like yellow fence, butterfly, turquoise numbers, then I'm just all angry. And what's going to happen? Oh fuck, a yellow turquoise spinner fence. Great, eh? Basically. So no one can escape God. He's going to hunt you down like an animal and love you. So your own energies are going to, which is an extension in reality now, are going to synchronize everything you think, say and do, so that you're going to be, everyone's going to be brought into focus. Their reality is going to come an obvious echo back. And therefore, all the negative cursing and lack of awareness of the divinity will go away. And we will be in a utopic, blissful, utopic planet. I was actually going to ask you that, Amy. That earlier on, I tapped into some of that. And I wanted to ask you something, because I picked up on something. You picked up on now. And it wasn't to do so much... I don't know why I don't see him as your ex yet. Amy, in the last 2 weeks, would you say he's gotten slightly more moody? Yes. So I'm just tapping into something quickly. I'm looking at his thought topography. Treading water. So his thing is he feels like he's treading water right now. And the thing is, there is nothing to do in life, actually. You do just exist to exist. And the reason is that you're supposed to be figuring this stuff out. And he feels you're the reason why he's treading water. But he can't stick it on you anymore. It's from work, he's taken it out. Yeah. It's from work, but it's not. It's the fact that life is a never-ending effort, and it's upsetting him, and you would blame your environment, and he doesn't. It's not you. He does, but he doesn't. He's not. He is less and less convinced when he says his thing. He goes and sits alone. I mean, that's why I say I listen to his thought topography, how he feels about it, and it's not. He's not convinced. Everyone is being freed from their ignorance. The dynamic I explained before this, just before this part that you asked me that, the dynamic of all of us getting to know me, broadening the focus, therefore less of us are available to entertain the ignorance, therefore less of us are entranced with the ignorance, him included. And what is ignorance? Projecting. That others are the reason for your condition. It took him billions of years to get to where he is right now. And you are not responsible for all of that. You are a volunteer that played its role in the formulation of that. Another soul, a soulmate, a soul partner, soul group. You're part of the same soul matrix. And he knows he's getting that. He's getting that now. As I'm saying that, he's getting that. So he blames you for what? So it doesn't stick. So don't. I don't know what to say to you. I want to say go still, go quiet. Like because when it comes down to Amy, I almost want to encourage you not to work. I don't know why. I do know why. I want to encourage you to cultivate contentment and happiness, and to realize nothing would change if you did, for anybody else, if you did anything different. People are people for people's sake. And it would be something else that you'd be not content with, because he wants to know himself. He's going to look at every answer until he finds the right answer, and that's the right answer. And so you want to disappear. You want to be there, but you don't want to let anything that he says or thinks touch you. You want to move through you and back at him. He can own everything he is, because it is for him. And by you becoming a selfless, non-existent, you're a figment of his imagination, but his world is anyway, and you feeling any responsibility is actually undermining him, actually. Amy, I can't emphasize that. You are doing more than your part. You are doing more than your part. And and you go, oh, why? Because Amy's doing the energy work. Yes. And any human who goes, yes. What we are doing on a daily basis here, these discussions we're having, the self-knowledge, the polishing of the mind, the knowing of the da-da-da-da-da-da, it's having an energetic knock-on effect to others. It's affecting your generations, backstory, up generations, timelines. Your ancestors are being affected by this, Amy. Your world is a happier, diviner place today because of you. And his higher self knows. Clear English. His monad knows, as you say, monad. So just hold that line and don't feel... I want to tell you this to feel good, feel proud of yourself, but feel proud that you're not affected by his opinion. And that you don't feel a push on to go work. Is there food on the table? The answer is yes. Is there a root? Yes. Is that stuff in jeopardy? No. End of story. I mean, that's what you've thought 1,000 times, and don't feel bad. No. And if everyone listened to what I just said, and including him, say we were talking about this to others, so we're not personal, so we don't. And Garth was encouraging someone to be lazy. And then he went and explained the energy behind this. They're also not being lazy. They're actually putting more energy where it counts than everybody else who's participating. Anyone who disagreed with me would then I'd carry on talking to them and explaining how life actually works. And eventually they'd go, yeah, you're right. And if there's nothing that I could explain that they could deny, because I would use pieces of agreed upon truth. Sympathetic resonance, quantum positions, what we already all agree on as humans. I wouldn't be like formulating some weird gaslit psychology that justifies laziness. God's gift to your world, Amy, doesn't have to dreamt I worked to earn acceptance. Fuck that. I dreamt I covered my divine nature, I held my line, and everyone around me illuminated and woke up, and then turned around and thanked me for believing in myself and no one did. I love you, Amy. You're never wrong. And that's true. What I'm saying now is every human needs to aim me for that same goal. Aim me. Aim at me for that same goal. Aim at yourself. Amy, explain it. I've got to go. Have it a beautiful day, Sibylla. Yeah. Just, goodbye, and have a good one. Just keep playing, keep recording, keep playing, keep putting your stuff up. Sibyllia's going to have a thing. She's going to have a thing. She's going to surprise herself. The music's great, and she's great, and protein pathway, progression, prioritized. I didn't see invitation. Cheetah balls, an accident, but hello. Absolutely, Amy. Absolutely. And that's I didn't look. That is something told to me very clearly. So I didn't even look for that. I didn't try and make that right. I didn't even feel on that when you mentioned you kind of, said that, but I didn't even then. It was your guides saying, listen, she needs to hear this. She needs to hear this, say this to her. And it's true. Everybody needs to hear it. I needed to hear it. Because it's true of everybody. Everyone has, within themselves, planets orbiting bodies. And what you deal with outside of you is what's inside of you. So everybody is dealing with the same paradigm. The paradigm of, I've got aspects of myself that relate to myself, that think myself has to be something so that myself can be good enough to itself. No, it doesn't. This self knowing what it is will bring this into knowing, and therefore acceptance, and therefore unity consciousness, not separation consciousness. And there's a reason why my hands are literally behind my throat chakra here. Like some part of me, it's easier to say this now. Like I'd be conscious. Yeah, it's interesting. To be observant, to perceive more, basically. The path has staccato, quickened like. God, will I get a chance to see this guy? I don't know. I'm also so curious. I'm get it together. Yeah, I know he does, and I think so. I don't know. Hold on. I don't see. Bring me ask. I look into timelines and probabilities, like Ziggy from Quantum Leap. That's what I can do. That's all I do. And so if it's a this and I say it with confidence, and then you believe it, then it changes. And then if I say it like this with confidence, but you can psychically pick up that I'm saying it. In other words, if I'm thinking before I talk, you can perceive that intent. I try and talk freely from the universal intelligence. And so therefore, I have no free will, and I don't actually do anything. Between those two differences, where my free will starts and stops, and where I actually make a difference, I don't. God's pure intelligence actually makes that decision, and where that intelligence and you begin and end, we are with the same being, and so it's the guy. So what do I do? Do I manipulate myself to get an answer that manipulates you and him, or just him, or just you, or just me? You get what I'm saying? There's three answers always, or three ways to look at it. And then go, what do I want? What do you want? Do I want truths presented here? Do I want you happy? Sometimes they're opposites. Now they're not. And it comes down to him. And then I'm trying to think now still his thoughts on it. Why is he being lazy? Why is he not putting effort in? Why is there no enthusiasm? Purely, he doesn't like feelings. And he doesn't, feelings. So he broke up with his ex recently, and he doesn't want feelings. He doesn't, it feels like a monkey to have to think of something all the time, to love someone, to care. Feelings, you know what I'm saying? Like how you feel now. You know how you feel now when he doesn't get back to you? If you were together, he'd feel that same pressure, the same And it wouldn't be like he doesn't want to. He doesn't want to. You understand what I'm saying to you? He doesn't want to want. He just came out of a wanting with his other. And that's why he's offish to it. In case the magic kicks in and then he's addicted. Love is addiction. It's a her. Oh, I like her. What's she doing? I miss her. I want to go to her. Some people find that like a monkey on your back. You know, I'd rather be liberated and thinking what I want to think and go do what I want to do and enjoy my movies and self-study as opposed to, dang it, I pushed a button and now this thing, there we go, I fixed it. I don't know, my God, the dragon's got a gift. Meditation. See, every single day, meditation. Still in the mind more and more so that it becomes a better telephone. And it just the intent to sit still. Just if you do it once a day, to sit. It'll sharpen that ability. To get the answer, you can still right now either demand or ask nicely for a gift. You'll get the gift. You just won't necessarily hear a clear answer. But to hear the universe, meditate. The 4 stages of prayer. The last stage is where you and God listen. That's meditation. You and God listening. There's other ones where you talk, God listens. You talk, God talks. There's 4 stages, but the ultimate way is you listen and God listens. You listen to God listening. You'll hear everything. Oh, he's been sitting for 2 years. But then wasn't he in a relationship recently? Oh no, he was looking at a thingy. So I wonder if you got feelings last time. The very last time you saw each other. How long ago was that? Because this is now at rekindling-ish. How long ago? Yeah, how long ago was it? Like 6 months ago? 3 months ago? Let's get curious. Eventually the truth passes itself in the hallway. That's when last 2 months ago. Interesting. I can't. He won't. Him and his guys and his. I don't know what he's thinking. I don't know. I can't say if it's lack of enthusiasm or an avoidance due to of wanting something not to take place. I don't know. It's one of the two. For some reason, I'm not getting an answer. Like it's 6 of the one, half a dozen of the other. The difference wouldn't make a difference. We're not actually talking reality. This is all illusion, fake. The terms we're talking in: humanoid, relationship, dance, up, down, guitar. It's an illusion. It's a unity illusion. I can't answer beyond the illusion, I can't unillusion an illusion. I can tell you how the illusion, the dynamics of that illusion, how it works. Oh, good answers. This is his higher self. He's quite enlightened. He knows shit. This is him saying, I'm not going to answer that stupid question because as much as I enjoy relationships and Brie and life, that's not real. It's not real. He's right. And so it's not about whether I get it or don't get it or want it or don't want it. It's about how does it bring me to myself. All relationships are karmic lessons of personal maintenance. So as soon as you think it's about that, you keep waiting. You can't manipulate that dynamic. The fact that the universe wants you to know yourself. It doesn't want you to be entertained by another mirage. And the human, is also an extension of that mirage. Dang it. Back to the divine absolute truth again. Or we won't entertain romance. Romancing illusion, basically. Romancing the stone. The one mind. It doesn't... Yeah. Sure. So you can't get an answer on that but because of that. But you're still going to get an answer. He's still going to like you or not. Yeah, so that's still going to continue. But it's only going to be a dance of your energy with itself. Hear me, Bree? It's going to be a dance of your energy with itself. You have to get that as core known. Otherwise, I've misled you. I've called him out. You called yourself out. Okay, so you called out Bree number 2 in the form of a shadow self, in the form of the guitar player. I'm listening. I've called him out and asked Tiffy what the fuck's up, and he doesn't even answer. How can he? He's an illusion. You're talking to a shadow. Okay, he just says the bare minimum or doesn't answer. He knows I'll probably quiz him. Yeah, I know. He wants to be quizzed. He wants to be held accountable for someone else's karma. I'm going to go hardline now, Bree. Because you've got the full spectrum. There's nothing new that I can say. You've got the part where it's below 6th dimension and he's a person and you can have relationships and you can corner yourself. And then the part where he doesn't exist and neither do you. Sorry. I have to go there because I've said all the bottom stuff. I would just be saying it to be nice to your illusionary self. He just says, why does the guitar player exist but this guy doesn't? I don't know. Only you can answer that. You're God. You created your world. And literally, the answer is the reason. What is the answer? I don't know. Tell me. So whatever your answer is first, that's the reason. Now, does that answer empower you? And is there a better answer? And on and on and on and on until you decide. Because whatever you decide is true. But does true really fit? It comes down to the back and forth between all of this is bringing you into focus. The true you. One aspect is you getting less return on it. And the one you're getting more return on it. Which is the self-love. I'll get my coffee up. Otherwise, I'm just going to say it again. The other way. It's like a stupid fun house, with the stupid mirrors. It's a fun house, stupid fun house. You walk towards them and then they go and then they go this way and they just the thingy. But none of the mirrors work the same. So you can't manipulate the dynamic. There's 22 parallels of intelligence that are trying to bring you into intelligence focus more than it's trying to give you a something or a someone. It wants to give you the absolute. I love myself. I know you do. You should. Yeah, you should. I love myself. I just want to dine with him and have fun. That's all. I don't take orders from shit. It's me. What are you saying? Life is oceanfront, but in the desert. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Cool, I'm long for like 12 minutes. Sup, Jack? Ironic as shit. It really, really, really is. It really is. You have to collapse the wave and make a particle. So you have to label something to perceive something. Therefore, you're collapsing your own wave into a particle. Meaning, you don't exist until you do that. And not existing is quite nice. It's so painless to not exist. And so when you do label, that's identification. That's wave collapsing into particle. Do you really get anything in return? Do you really, or do you get diminished? What I'm trying to say is life as useful, intriguing as it presents itself, or is it the divine dynamic that's actually the intriguing aspect? We think it's the practical aspect. The practical aspect's an illusion. It's actually ironically not real, even though it's the thing that is. It's not, and that's why you're studying balance, you're studying that nexus, because in that nexus you're going to realize that's where the is isn't and isn't is. And we're trying to make is isn't and isn't is when we're doing all this back and forth with external reality. But really, we're wanting to know the inner dynamic of where is and is isn't, where it crosses over, 0 point. Selflessness. It also leads to the realization of the selflessness, the self that you don't exist. And if you don't exist, why would I do things that could make the non-existent self suffer? Make it want things. No. Why would I want a non-existent self to want things? Because then it can be something. It's nothing. It's not going to become something by wanting more nothing. Just because it's mirrored nothing doesn't mean it's something. Just because it's mirrored nothing doesn't mean it's something. And there's liberation and joy in nothing. You think there's joy in something. But it's a fleeting joy. It's an illusionary joy. It's Maya. Rad. I love Golden Age. I love Golden Age so much. Hard to do nothing right. I don't know about that. I don't know. Never tried. I have never not tried. I've never not tried to not try. Now I'm from a higher dimension. That's natural to me. It's natural to sit around. We do is we'll like meditate for 3 days and design an entire city and then wake up to that city. We don't do work. I'm not from a place where we work, put effort in and carry things and talk. It's thought insta. Get a job. Fuck you. I'm gonna make this planet like the one I'm from, where you don't do shit. Everything's done. Everything gets done. Part of energy, quantum manipulation through perception. Amy gets what I'm saying. Amy gets what I'm saying. Love you, Amy. It's like, what's his name in Rick and Morty? He's like talking his thing, and he'd make some comment, and then Mr. Poopy Bottom, he's happens to be in the background mopping, and Rick makes some comment, and he's like, ooh wee, good comment. He's like, he gets it. See what's trending. Yes. It's better than when I first looked at it. Exactly. To just cultivate contentment and being still, being enough, without actually having to do what others define as enough or more. Be your best friend right now, Amy. You're not wrong. Be your best friend. You're giving everyone permission slips to be their best friend. That's all that counts right now. And it's not just this. This isn't just some psychological advice. This is eternity telling you this. This is the absolute eternity. Thank you, Amy. Then there's a whole bunch of you accepting that, a whole bunch of beings that are same paradigm, same truth, same realization. But you're doing it. It can't be. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing it. You're 80% and above doing it. The part that says it's hard is the part that says it needs to pretend it's hard so that it doesn't feel any guilt. It'll say it's hard, but it's not. Take that 17% and it's not hard and I feel nothing. You're God's gift to you. You're God's gift. I know it sounds like arrogance until everyone realizes themselves and then traces it back to you and then, oh my God. Arrogance needs ignorance. You're not ignorant in any capacity. Hear me, Amy. You're not ignorant in any capacity. It's not arrogance. You're toning. It's a tuning fork. You're toning the new order of self-love. Acceptance, same thing. The ego, authenticity. Ego, a clear and transparent world. We don't have to front to illusions. What the fuck? You know? That's between doing it and feeling through the is you could do better at feeling at not feeling. You could do better. You could do better at knowing you're perfect. Do you mean I occupy the space of my beliefs, and I'm eternal, time doesn't exist, and in eternity I'm perfect, therefore I've always been perfect, therefore I can accept it now, and I don't have to do shit for that to be a fact. Yes, that's what you said, that's what I said. And then the day when that person turns around and goes, I actually need to thank you, Amy. People in your actual life. Because it's becoming clear psychic. They know the clarity of self-awareness now. They know where it's coming from. You're going to get an actual verbalization saying thank you. These humans are going to, psychically will be acknowledged as a mind resonance. And then people will, through synchronicity, synchronicity will eventually saturate into I'm permanently interfacing with my mind. You represent a cool energy, a cool breath, colder, a refreshing breath, a breath of fresh air. That's what it represents, and it's decentralized, simultaneous in all things. You're setting a tone. I've said it 3 ways now. Yeah, I won't say it anymore. I said it in 3 different ways that can be said now, like a flux capacitor. It is a flux capacitor. It's one's capacity to perceive, achieve, and realize. It's a triangulation of divinity. Like a fan, unreactive. I don't know how a fan is unreactive, but that's exactly unreactive, yeah. Zen. Zen's the same as saying, I don't doubt that I'm already perfect. It's time spent in silence, in meditation, in stillness, and it's self-acceptance. It resonates the universe into a more alignment that could give you cause for self-acceptance. Okay, I'm pretty much going to log your shellfish now. Miss you guys. Okay, another 3 minutes. I was going to see what's actually trending. I just want to confirm they heard and understood my request. No. I'm not going to confirm that. That's what they want you to meditate for. They want you to be able to hear them so clear as shit that you can say, God, pick a number from 1 to 5. And you know the number you and them have chosen. And if I get it wrong, you go, wrong, God. They want you there with them, Sierra. So they won't give you that. They won't confirm. Damn it. So they go, we're not going to confirm that we heard the request. Well, if you can't confirm that you heard the request, that means you heard the request. No, we heard you ask about confirmation of a request. You guys heard. No, they did hear. They just don't want to tell you that they heard. But I'm telling you that they heard. Because they couldn't answer that they didn't heard if they didn't heard. We've got herd immunity here, Sierra. Amber heard. God, I have felt the winds asked for and I have breathed them back. Okay, now your breathing is coming up in the next 24 hours and it has a whole bunch of that. It actually might be I might have to do a follow-up reading, and then directly afterwards, because it's so much information. There's basically so much more clarity when it's actual topographical information that you're basically bringing through. When you pay for a reading, you're paying for the earth to get a clarifying. You're paying for the earth to get it clarifying, because that's what the effect is. You're already a world worker. You're working this world's energy from the 13, and you're leaving and traveling to parallels. So your reading is the reading, actually, on the clarity. That is what is busy. That virus there's a clarity virus. Okay, stop talking, God. You're ruining the reading. Sorry. I love me some clarity virus. Can you feel that clarity? I can breathe it. The way air breathes is the way we perceive. We will perceive once the things all aligned in absolute clarity. That breath quality That's clarity. That same quality is what our minds will be. Are. The diamond mind polished. Exactly that. Okay, cool. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Avidazan. The Billy. Oh, Billy. Stray Kids XP. Thank you so much, Amy, and you as well. And then, Amy, let me know if you want to do another one-on-one. We still got like another session. Like, you want to do like, what's today? It's today Friday. Like, yeah, like early next week, that kind of thing. Just let me know. And or if you want to, you can also leverage it if you want into a reading at a later stage if you want. Either or. And you can go, listen, let's leave it off for like another, you can leave it 2 weeks. You can just hold it if you want, as long as you can do anything with it. Transmute it into anything. God, I would like it back in the form of tokens, milk carton tokens, okay? Yo, T1, sup, dude? Dude, bro, sup? I'm actually just logging off. Let me quickly. I'm going to log off right now. I'm just taking it off sub. If you want to say hi, but that is a hi and hi. But I'm gonna log off. But I took it off sub chat. So if you want to say hi, I said that 3 times. You see how my brain's working at the moment. This entire live, I've been answering you guys the 3 different ways that you can see something from unity consciousness. And so now I just went and I'm still bent like that. If you know what I'm saying, my mind still wants to talk like that. So I just said to T1, sup, dude, hi, bye. Say my love to your wife, big hugs. Thanks for popping into my live, and stay amazing, T1. Miadora, hello. Sup, Karen? Karen, did you just get here now? Yeah, you did. That's hilarious. I have a new vision. Ears and breath. Watch out. I'm gonna go for a walk now. It's our winter finally finished. Cape Town flooded, fucked up. Excuse my language. Shouldn't swear that much actually. Anyway, point is it flooded badly and now it's gotten sunny. I think spring's gonna be here tomorrow, the next day. I always say September. It's just like that. Thank you so much, Meteora. And you see, there's Aura again. Me and Aura would have been here the whole time though. You would have been here while we were talking about Aura, what it means and stuff. Sup! Aloha from Maui, that is so cool. Evan. Sup, Evan. Love Maui. Hawaii. Basically spiritual. Hawaiian Islands are spiritual, very magical. Okay, I'm going to log off, but I don't want to because I miss everybody. But I'm going to log off now. Is it 8? What? Oh, yeah, we're in the opposite sides of the planet. I'm in South Africa. Botswana is the other side. Botswana is above South Africa. So basically, we're on the opposite sides of the planet. There's like a 12-hour difference. You're the oldest place. You're the last place to cross over. You're the furthest away from the new day. You guys should be able to win all the lotteries and predict weather and do everything. Just phone in New Zealand and be like, what's happening? Guys, I know the future. You guys got the best heads up. I wonder if that's why Hawaii is magical like that. Like it gets a lot of the planet's energetic relationship with itself. The whole time, Amen. Nailed it, Sierra. Sierra, please, offer stuff. You gifted girl. Sierra, I'm talking to you here. You are better than me. And I am up and running. I make money off of revenue of videos and such, of my own weird content. Your music is better than my faces and blah, blah. Sierra, hear me. So meditate to get that confidence, the clarity that they are answering you and that the things you're getting are accurate. And then offer it. Go on Fiverr, go on TikTok, go everywhere, go to Twitter, and say, and maybe do remote healings where you do it for free, like I said. And then when you get the result, you get the fucking result. If there was Jesus, no, if there was a guy who could heal, a person who could heal, a person who could imagine, if they could imagine someone else better off, and then they are better off, And they'll be like, no, you can't do that. It's like, yeah, but are there results? Yes. There are people who are like, listen, I will pay for the results. If there are results, can you help me with my gas? Sierra, if you want initially, Sierra, if you want to offer it, and once you get clients and stuff, I'm happy to consult. Like you can go, I got this on the person, I got this, you're right. So go for it, tell them that. Meditate to enhance your confidence, to realize your actual skill sets. And how rare, Sierra, how rare it is to have to know this stuff and confidence and da. Your magic is your. Listen to me, Sierra, one more time. I'm going to log off after this. Your magic is your free ride. It's a terrible attitude if you didn't understand what I'm saying. Amy, you too. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, people go, oh, you fucking, that's fucking, you're a leech. You want everyone to think you're magic and then you do nothing and then they just give you stuff. To which I say, yeah, anyway, we have to be so patient here because everything happens last thing in the planet island time. We are so calm here, yeah. I can feel that from Hawaii. So if that was a thought, I took it, yes. 100% resonate. And 100% correct. 100%. Think about it, I have nothing else to bet or to convince. I'm 100% what I say is true and what it is and I'm right. And I understand where the person comes from who says, no, that's crazy. Life isn't energy. It doesn't respond to our beliefs. So that's what they'd be saying if they contradicted me. What I say about Sierra and you. They'd be saying it's not energy. You can't create your thoughts. You're not God dreaming. The things you experience are a reflection of your relationship with yourself. To which I say, fuck you, Satan, get behind us. Or at least take some notes. You can learn something. Marla for the shout out. Love you so much, Yvonne. Give a big hug to Hawaii for us. All of us here would love to love Hawaii. Really? So you watched me from before in Hawaii? God bless you. Seriously. I mean, you bless you. Have you watched, have you read Lano? The Curse of Lano? It's a Hunter S. Thompson thing about a marathon in Hawaii. Lano's a Hawaiian god. He accidentally killed his spouse. And now he picks fights with anybody. It's a metaphor of a person who's lost themselves. And they pick fights with anyone they encounter. Instead of being at peace with their divine feminine. The Curse of Lano, it's really good. It's actually like a cartoon book. It's some cool, the illustrations are big. And the writing's big. And it's a graphic novel, Hunter S. Thompson. Set in Hawaii. Cool, I'm logging off right this very second. And I love you all very much. Stay amazing.